Alrighty guys, what is going on, and welcome back here to another live stream. Hope everyone is doing well out there. Glad to have everybody. We are in for another event here, my friends, as we have got to be really looking forward to what's going on today. I did get my camera fixed, although it is a little bright because there's a lot of sunshine coming in from my left side. But anyways, guys, what's up? Hope everyone's doing well. Let's go ahead and see. We have Robin, we have Hardcore, we have Abraham, we have Riley, we have Prepper, we have Yo-Yo, Black Bear, Michelle, we have Rain, we have Mike, we have Central Ohio NWR, No Other Radio Guy, we have Lady J, we have Jazzy Mom. What's up, everybody? Hope everyone's doing well out there. So I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but, you know, since yesterday, a lot has changed. Okay, a lot has changed since yesterday. We actually now have ourselves pretty much in a very identical threat to what we had the night before. So we're going to have to be really looking out for this here. So here's the problem. So today we have ourselves a moderate risk, kind of similar to what we had the other day. And on the current view here, hold on, let's go see. No, dude, thank you so much. North Central Ohio, No Other Radio Guy says hello. What's up? Thank you for the $2 super chat. But like I was saying here, we are seeing a big problem, regarding yet again for tornadoes. And unfortunately, they kind of copied the same kind of threat we had just the other day. So it looks possible that we could have ourselves another big tornado event on our hands. And unfortunately, it also includes Mississippi. Mississippi, kind of the same areas that were impacted by the tornadoes the other day. So there is some of those regions that is yet again inside the risk here overall. Let me go ahead and bring you guys over here to the Storm Prediction Center just to kind of give you all a fresh view of the latest outlook here, regarding things. Like I said, we have a moderate risk here. Yet again, another level 4 out of 5. And like I said, tornado probability is the same as it was. Although it's not covering as much of an area as it was the other day, the probability of seeing it is still the same, essentially. So a 15% chance of significant tornadoes. There is a good chance that we could see some of these tornadoes pretty large. Pretty large here. There's a good possibility of it, which definitely kind of sucks here. But overall, across the South, we do have ourselves a tornado probability stretching all the way from east central Texas, moving all the way up here into portions of North Carolina. Also, a little 2% tornado risk here across northeastern Illinois. But overall, like I said, we do have ourselves a pretty large risk here for today that we got to be watching out for. So the margin risk here, we also have ourselves another risk for severe weather today across, like northern Illinois, northeastern Illinois, into portions here of like northern Indiana. So overall, like I said, I mean, it is kind of a decent probability yet again of severe weather here. Anyways, but that's the risk. I want to go ahead and bring you guys over here to the live radar view, because like I said, we have ourselves a lot of activity that's been actually kicking off here, including a tornado warning. We currently do have an effect here. We have a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings here throughout like Louisiana, portions of Alabama, Georgia. We have a few of them. We have a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings popping off here. But we have ourselves a tornado warning that is in effect here. We're going to go ahead and pause this on the latest frame. Tornado warning in effect for areas here towards, this is towards Longacre, across portions of Sugartown. It looks like a bit of hail also is a big concern out of this in particular storm here, which is a little bit concerning. Taking a look here at the other radar view, you can actually see that. It actually just canceled that tornado warning, by the way, which is good. But we are seeing these areas towards like Sugartown. You notice how there's a lot of white and blue inside of that. That is showing us that we are likely seeing a lot of hail that is inside of the storm here. Now, in the current moment, I'm not really seeing any heavy rotation, which is obviously good news. I mean, we don't want to deal with any of that rotation or anything. But overall, like I said, we do need to be watching out for the cell. I mean, it definitely looks pretty aggressive here. We got ourselves a little tail coming down here. This is typically what you want to watch in these storms, is a big old tail that comes down, because they could indeed produce tornadoes. But right now, they just canceled that tornado warning, which is definitely good news. We don't have that anymore for, like I said, D. Ritter. Let's see. Ludington, yeah, those regions are no longer inside of a tornado warning. But like I said, for Sugartown, we have Grant, we have Pitkin inside this severe thunderstorm warning here. And like I said, definitely hail seems to be a big concern. And look at this. They actually put the overall hail size up to golf ball size hail. So it looks like golf ball size hail or, potentially larger could be a possibility out of that. Looks like Sugartown looks like you guys are getting pelted right now by a lot of this here. So yeah, we're definitely going to be needing to watch that in particular storm. We need to watch all these storms here. It's definitely pretty crazy. Let's see, Tabletop Geek with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, my man. Saying, hey, my man, how is Wilmington, North Carolina looking like tonight and tomorrow? Thanks for what you do. No problem. So let's see. We're going to go ahead and switch over here back to the main view. So obviously portions of, Wilmington, you do have yourselves a minimal tornado threat here, which, like I said, obviously is a 2% chance, nothing too crazy. Now, regarding the potential of overall severe weather, you're in a slight risk, in which this is in favor for the possibility of, like I said, large hail and damaging winds kind of being your main concern here. But like I said, a few tornadoes could exist. Could be possible there. So keep an eye on it. At the current moment being, it looks like things are mostly clear here on the radar view. If I was to switch you back over here to the radar here near Wilmington, yeah, no, your radar is pretty clear for right now. However, we do have ourselves a little shower to the far west of you. It's actually in South Carolina. But overall, that's not really concerning at all. So you're actually looking pretty okay right now. So you are doing well. But once again, thank you for the donation. Greatly appreciate it, my friend. Really means a lot and helps out the channel. Let's see here. Well, the same areas I gave you yesterday going to be going to be in the storms again today. So depends on where that's at, because there was a lot of places we had to look here yesterday. But like I said, we have ourselves another moderate risk here. Another big outbreak seems possible. Across, once again, I hate to say it, Mississippi, Alabama, and portions of Louisiana. Yet again in line for some nasty weather. And like I said, we do have ourselves a group of pretty nasty storms that is currently kicking off here towards Louisiana at the moment. And if I was to switch you guys actually back over here, like I said, we can see a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings that is in place here, including this pretty nasty looking storm here in very kind of southwestern Louisiana here for the most part. Is pretty nasty. Once again, they're towards Sugartown. Looks like you guys might even be getting a bit of hail. As we actually found out, maybe even up to golf ball size could be a possibility out of this. So overall, oops, didn't mean to do that. So overall, yeah, it looks a little aggressive in regarding to the hail. I mean, look at that maximum hail size up to 1.75 inches, which is pretty bad. And like I said, not tornado. There was tornado warning, but not anymore. It also has a possibility of producing some wind damage. Maybe up to 60-mile-an-hour winds could indeed be a possibility. A bunch of other storms here. Tornado possible tag, basically towards Colfax, portions of Montgomery, Louisiana. Possibility of quarter-size hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Pretty much the same thing for a lot of these other ones is, pretty much the same. Although this one's pretty aggressive. The one that's moving towards Vicksburg and Mississippi, this one has a 2-inch hail warning on it. Potential there for 2-inch in diameter hail. That's pretty significant. So overall, that is not very good. So definitely large hail does seem to be a good possibility out of this here. Also in 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. So you mix the two together, you got some pretty large hail moving at some pretty quick speeds. Yeah, overall, that's not really a good thing, essentially. How did the atmosphere reorganize quickly from another moderate risk? Yeah, that was definitely really interesting. How now we have another moderate risk here. And if I was to take you over here to the models and such, I mean, it's looking pretty nasty here. So let's go ahead and do this right now. I don't know if this is not going to fit the screen. So let's go ahead and do the full screen view. But we are seeing ourselves, like I said, we track way down in time. I mean, look at that infrared, the future infrared view by the HRRR model. Definitely shows, like I said, a really aggressive amount of storms rolling through here over the next few days. I mean, potentially even carrying into tomorrow seems to be likely. So this is not going to be ending anytime soon. I mean, this event's going to be probably kicking off here for the next, obviously overall today, into all tomorrow and in portions of it tomorrow afternoon. I mean, so it's going to be a continuous loop of severe weather that's going to be happening here across a lot of these locations, in which actually for places tomorrow, we have ourselves another risk here for severe weather, kind of similar across, some of these regions we were talking about today, all the way from basically Texas, stretching all the way up into areas here like southern North Carolina. So overall, I mean, like I said, we have ourselves yet again another Yet again, another chance for severe weather tomorrow. But like I said, today they pulled a moderate. They pulled another moderate risk here for 15% tornado risk here. And actually, I'm going to bring you guys back over to the storm predictions interview because we did not discuss everything. Like I said, tornado probability of 15% risk here. Damaging winds is a 30% chance, across Mississippi and portions of kind of southwestern Alabama. So really showing the big possibility there for, like I said, really showing the big possibility there for some damaging wind gusts. And obviously hail, look at that. They put a hail threat at a 45% significant risk out there. What that means is, expect some big old chunks of ice to be falling from the sky, essentially. A 45% chance across the areas in pink that we could be seeing large hail 2 inches in diameter or larger. That's pretty big. That's a very, very big threat here regarding, it's a very, very big threat regarding the hail probabilities for today. I mean, it's just nuts. It's just really crazy to be looking at here. So, we obviously got to be watching out for some large hail here. And actually, we have ourselves a hail report actually coming through here in northeastern Louisiana for nickel-size hail, reported at 2047 UTC. The current time is 2057 UTC. You can see the bottom right-hand corner shows universal time, and the top left shows the eastern time zone. But yeah, no, this was literally, 2058 it is right now, and this was reported at 2047. So this was 11 minutes ago that this was, like I said, this is 11 minutes ago that this was reported. Actually, look at this. Another report just came through just now, it looks like. All right, let's see. This is at 2030. So this was also really not too long ago showing golf ball size hail, 1.75 inch in diameter. Like, that is some pretty large hail, actually. So that right there, that's already starting to show that this is verifying here. So, we got to be really watching out for some hail today. Let's move over here to Mississippi radar because, like I said, we got to really be watching this storm over here in northeastern Louisiana, west central Mississippi, getting ready to move in towards like Vicksburg, Mississippi. This in particular storm here, ping pong ball size hail. They actually downgraded that, which is good. They had it actually at 2 inch in diameter hail, which now it's at 1.5 inch. But still, I mean, that's still some large hail, and that's definitely enough to cause some damage there. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts also included there with that, so we're going to be needing to watch that. Jakey says, what's the tornado threat for today? A 15% significant, pretty similar to what we saw there 2 days ago, unfortunately. Yeah, was not very, very good. And like I said, we're kind of in line here yet again for another potential of some nasty storms. And like I said, we're going to need to be watching today like a hawk like we were the other day. We might need to, we really need to be watching these storms closely today. Like I said, let's hope it's not a repeat of what happened the other day, but they have the same risk out there, and actually worse regarding hail. So we're going to need to watch out for that. Moose says, is Georgia in the threat? Yes, Georgia is in the threat here. You can see the dark green and the yellow. These regions are at risk here. Level 2 out of 5 across the yellow region. So we're looking like a possibility for a few strong to severe storms. Although the worst of the severe weather today is expected across, like pretty much central Louisiana, tracking right through south central Mississippi. Once again, kind of the areas that we got hit really hard the other night. It's actually pushed a little bit more further south. I mean, like I said, we had the areas of, let's see here. We had ourselves, a lot of those areas that, like Winona, I believe, got hit, or was it? Some of those regions out there got hit here pretty good. But like I said, regardless, the risk is pushed a little bit further south comparing to what we did see here just the other day. But like I said, that's definitely some pretty interesting stuff here. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and switch back over here to the radar here for 1 second because, like I said, we have ourselves a group of storms that's firing off here. We do have a few up here in Illinois as well we should probably talk about. Right here, basically west of Chicago, we got ourselves 2 severe thunderstorm warnings popping off here for quarter-size hail and the possibility of, not really any damaging winds out of this one. Just a possibility of some quarter-size hail, maybe some gusty winds, but nothing damaging really. Same thing for the one out here towards like Millington. Let's see, Sheridan. We have Northville. Was that Serena? Yeah, those areas there. That's kind of what we're looking at. So yeah, we're definitely going to need to be watching out for that. Do I think the slight risk is going to change before tonight? Which slight risk? Yeah, we're at like for today, tomorrow, what? like I said, right now across these regions, we got ourselves a marginal risk here, level 1 out of 5 across like northern Indiana, northeastern Illinois. But like I said, the main threat we're watching out here for is obviously across the far southeast here. Like I said, we're really watching out for these regions out towards once again Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama. You guys seem to be in a pretty nasty threat here for today, so we'll be watching out for it. Let's see. Let's see. Thank you, Andrew. No problem. Anytime. Like I said, yeah, if you guys have any questions here, feel free to let us know. We're going to be here for you guys in order to keep y'all prepared, keep y'all updated, all that fun stuff. So, but anyways, but yeah, like I said, we'll definitely be here for y'all, giving you guys the latest info and stuff like that. Because like I said, it's going to be much needed today as well, which unfortunately does include some of the areas that were just impacted. I mean, it's crazy, like back after back, essentially. But anyways, but yeah, let's go and move back here to the radar view. Like I said, we got ourselves a bunch of storms firing out. This one in particular on the very far south flank of like southern Louisiana is catching my eye. It's pretty interesting looking. Right here towards Sugartown. Like I said, this thing has been potentially been producing a lot of big hail essentially. Which is definitely quite nuts. This thing's still warned here for golf ball size hail, actually. Yeah, golf ball size hail does seem to be a possibility out of this in particular storm here. So it expires in 12 minutes. So that's expires here not too much longer, but I'm sure that they probably will extend this warning. If you were to ask me, I'm sure they would probably end up extending this warning here. But yeah, like right there towards, let's see, Pitkin, we have that there. Elizabeth, that's kind of where the warning is at right now. And kind of pretty much south central Louisiana. I guess that's where you'd call that. This in particular cell did have a tornado warning on it earlier, which now it's not. There is no tornado warnings right now, which is great news. But with that being said, we have a train of severe thunderstorm warnings that's currently popping off there across the northeastern portion here of Louisiana. So let's see. A lot of these are for 60 mile an hour. Most of these are for 60 mile an hour wind gusts and quarter size hail, which that's doable. But then you have a few of them that are a little bit more severe than that. Showing a bigger hail potential and all that fun stuff. So yeah. So we're gonna need to be watching out for that. Let's see. Can I check Central Illinois, please? Yeah, of course. So Central Illinois, right now we got a few thunder showers popping off there towards Illinois. Right now on the northeastern side of the state, southwest of Chicago, essentially. I'd say probably, I don't know, maybe 50, 60 miles southwest of Chicago here. We got ourselves a few severe thunderstorm warnings that are popping off here. None of them are for damaging winds. Actually, they're all just warned here for hail potential, and maybe up to quarter size hail seems to be possible. But that's what's going on up there. Like I said, we just have right at the moment. I mean, we just have this big old cluster of these storms that are firing off across Louisiana right now. Like I said, we move into southern Mississippi. I mean, we got a few storms here east of Jackson, essentially. Really nothing too extreme going on in Mississippi right now, except for, like I said, if you're there towards Vicksburg, you might want to be watching out for this in particular cell, because like I said, this guy is looking a little aggressive. You can see in the bottom right-hand corner. Yeah, this one's looking a little aggressive, and they have this for, they actually just downgraded again. But still, I'd be watching this storm here for quarter-size hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Like I said, it was actually warned here earlier for 2-inch hail. And then it went down to ping pong ball size hail, and then now it's back down to, or hold on, no, never mind. It's still at 1.5 inch. I guess I don't know. I guess to me it looked like it was 1 inch, but now it's 1.5 inches here. But there towards Vicksburg, it's still a possibility we could be seeing maybe ping pong ball size hail. So my bad on that. Yeah, like I said, it looked like it was just 1 inch hail, but. Oh, well, but no, it is 1.5 inch, and yeah, we definitely should be watching out for that storm. Then, like I said, once you move into like southern Alabama, we got ourselves a bit of, a bit of activity going on here. Not really anything severe at the moment, or nothing really, too severe going on. Except for these ones that are moving in towards like Georgia. These ones are a little severe for the potential. Yeah, this guy right now, if I'll just move you guys back over to this view. This in particular storm here in basically, southwestern, almost west central portion here of like I said, pretty much west central portions of that. We're talking golf ball size hail being a potential there. So we're gonna need to be on the lookout for that. Brad says thank you. You're welcome. Roy says hey everyone, what's up, Roy? Hope you're doing well. Let's see. What is Friday's SPC outlook? So let's see here for Friday. Oh yeah, that's really far out there. Yeah, like I said, there's actually another event, believe it or not. I mean, not just today that's bringing the concern here. Look at this. So this is for Thursday, and look at Friday. I mean, we're having like a big old problem for severe weather here for essentially for a lot of the Midwest actually. So to you guys out there like Illinois, Iowa, Missouri, these regions here, we got to be watching out next week. Like I said, for Thursday and Friday, look at this. Big old 15% risk areas for severe weather. So, yeah, no, we're going to be watching this very closely. And like I said, this is likely going to need some coverage. So, and we'll be here for you guys in order to give you all that. But anyways, yeah, I mean, like I said, looking out for another event here. But let's get through this one first. I mean, that's still that's there for Thursday and Friday. I mean, we obviously have a lot of time to prepare for that one. But like I said, this one's kind of more immediate. Really upgraded in the last second. I mean, like I said, yesterday we did our live stream, and it went from a 5% tornado risk here to a 15% significant risk. I mean, we literally seen a lot of upgrades, which is pretty crazy. Let's see here. Tornado count this year is insane. It really is. It is pretty crazy. Like I said, especially what we've seen the other day. Pretty interesting. Let's see. We're gonna move back to the radar for one moment here. New tornado warning. Yep, there you go. New tornado warning just popped up here in southern Alabama. Look at that. So this is for portions of, let's see, this is for Red Oak, let's see. I can hardly make out some of these regions here. Let me see. We're gonna turn on the tornado warnings there. Yeah, but I can hardly make out any of those areas. Let's see. I'm gonna pull this up on my other view here. All right, we're gonna switch you guys over here as well. Yeah, but like I said, this is right here for basically extreme southern Alabama. That's going on there. So extreme southern Alabama. There you go. This is for areas of south of Libertyville. Yeah, this is just south of Libertyville, Alabama. It looks like it might mostly be over rural areas here, but like I said, it looks like Huckaville, Red Oak. Yeah, those regions are included with that warning here. It's a radar indicated threat, meaning that just radar has picked up rotation. That's it. That's all we've seen so far out of it. It's just a radar indicated threat. But let me go ahead and bring out velocity on here. Let's see what's going on. Oh yeah, no, there's definitely some rotation in there. You can see it right there. Let's see, Shiloh. Shiloh. That is pretty much areas, so pretty much south of Shiloh. That is where we are seeing this area of rotation here. So this is, definitely something we need to be watching out for. Here, let me backtrack a few frames real quickly. So, I mean, you can see that rotation building up. Yep, so it kind of started there, building up towards, like, Falco and towards Beta. Yeah, and then recently it started picking up there, so... Yep, that is definitely rotating. So we should be watching that. We definitely should be watching that for a possible tornado out of this. So once again, if you're in Shiloh, if you're there towards Red Oak and Huckaville, which is basically extreme southern Alabama, you have got to be in. You've got to be inside of your shelters here, because like I said, this is something we got to be watching out for. Yeah, it's Shiloh, not Shiloh. It's Shiloh. So I think it's Shiloh. Anyways, Travis says, I can't believe this is happening. Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, like I said, they did put out the same risk as we had. Actually, in some areas, a little worse than what we had the other day. It's the same for tornado probability, but they did include the threat for very large hail today. Which, like I said, large hail is actually really a big concern today. I mean, it's actually tornadoes and hail That's going to be a very big concern, for today. And like I said, here's today's significant tornado probability. I mean, they included a lot of areas here. So basically central Louisiana, south central Mississippi, south central Alabama here. Those areas that you see circling right now, my friends, yeah, like I said, those are the regions here where we might have the potential of seeing some very large tornadoes, perhaps maybe EF2 and higher. That's per words from the National Weather Service here, which, like I said, it's definitely something we have got to be looking out here for. Is the threat for big tornadoes. And like I said, we've already had a few tornado warnings pop off here for today. Like I said, including the current one we are watching now here, as you can see, towards Shiloh, Red Oak, Huckaville, also Stedman. I just now seen that area, Stedman, which is in South Alabama. Very, very far south. Very, very, I mean, literally, it's right next to the border of Panhandle, Florida. I mean, it is right there. I mean, look at this. I mean, it is like smack dab almost in Florida here. But no, it's for southern Alabama. Once again, Shiloh is kind of right here north of that rotation here. And like I said, this is likely, if we go off the current track that this rotation's been going with, it's kind of moving, it's going to be moving pretty much south of Red Oak, it looks like, and maybe just north of Huckaville. Although those areas should definitely be monitoring this here very, very closely. And make sure that you guys are in your shelter. This warning will be in effect here until, or for the next 32 minutes, essentially. So, yeah, we still have ourselves quite a bit. Let's see. Mark says back to work. Peace, Andrew and fam. See you later, Mark. Thank you for joining us. But, yeah, no, that is just pretty crazy. Mike says, I've lived down here since 2019, 2020, not much. Let's see, not much time to get used to hearing sirens go off every month for the mandatory test. Yep. So, Mike, where are you at, essentially? Like, what state? Because, like I said, a lot of these places down here are getting impacted. I mean, like I said, we have Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama. I mean, yeah, no. Today's risk is a little interesting. Like I said, if y'all are just joining us, like I said, they're issuing a moderate risk here again. Or they issued a moderate risk here again, which, like I said, that's a pretty big threat. That is a big threat for severe weather. And like I said, to kind of compare things here, day before yesterday, when we had all those nasty storms that rolled through, we had ourselves a moderate threat, kind of similar to what we have today. And like I said, if I was to switch you guys back over here to the Storm Prediction Center, they had a 15% tornado risk here, same as that day we had all those nasty tornadoes. So they kind of repeated the same tornado probability as we had the other day. And like I said, they also added, damaging winds is kind of the same essentially. But hail, 45% significant risk. So that's meaning a much more of a problem regarding hail. So large tornadoes and hail, those are the main problems here for today. And then just a little look at tomorrow. We have another risk here across the southeast. Not as crazy as of now, but yeah, not as crazy as it is today here. But I mean, like I said, it's just crazy. Just talking back to back moderate risk here that we've seen this week. I mean, it's just nuts, really, really nuts. Let's see here. Missouri says got you. But anyways, like I said, guys, we are watching a tornado warning that is currently ongoing here in southern Alabama. Like I said, right here towards portions of Shiloh, Red Oak, Huckaville, as well as Stedman. Or is it Stedman or Steedman? Stedman. I think it's Stedman. Anyways, but this is basically in very, very far southern Alabama. Like I said, it's almost in Florida, actually. It's right there next to the Florida-Alabama line there. But like I said, tornado warnings in effect here. We have 30 minutes to go on that one cell there. And like I said, we have the train of severe thunderstorm warnings that's currently popping off here, across a lot of Louisiana. Like I said, before you know it, all these storms are going to be tracking their way into Mississippi over the next few hours. In which, we're going to need to be looking at this. And I tell you what, I'm actually going to bring you guys over here to the future radar, regarding, what we can expect out of this here down in time. Like I said, the current time here in Eastern time is pretty much 5:15. That's kind of the state where we're at right now. A lot of storms in like northern Louisiana. And of course, we track way down in time, and those storms are going to be growing all across Mississippi again, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, moving into North Carolina. So, yeah, I mean, we're just talking multiple, like I said, we're talking multiple hours worth of severe weather being expected out of this. So, yeah, we're probably going to be live here a while today as well. Is there a tornado in Michigan? There is not a tornado in Michigan, no. Michigan's actually not even in the risk here for today. Like I said, up there in the north, though, I mean, we do have ourselves a small severe weather threat across, like, northern Illinois, kind of central and northern Illinois, portions of eastern, kind of east-central Illinois, east-central Illinois, central northern Indiana. That's what I meant to say. Central northern Indiana and east-central Illinois. Is where we have this ongoing. A lot of reports of hail, though. I tell you what, look at all this. A lot of reports of hail rolling through here. Some of them are actually quarter size, or I wouldn't say larger, but we're definitely getting some large or decent hail out of this. I mean, a lot of reports that are mostly under severe criteria, but hey, I mean, we are seeing, yeah, look at this one. Train Weather Spotter reporting 1 inch in diameter hail, which, like I said, that's decent. So we are seeing some hail up there, kind of just south of Chicago, it looks like, out of some of these storms that are rolling through right now. So would not be surprised if you're in northeastern Illinois that you might be seeing a little bit of hail out of that storm here. I mean, it looks like a lot of reports are rolling through, so pretty good indicator that we might be seeing quite a bit of hail there. Anyways, but yeah, I mean, that's that. That is essentially what we're looking at. But let's go ahead and move back over here to the radar for 1 second. I want to pull back up the velocity on this. It looks like that rotation is pretty weak. I wouldn't say it's really anything too significant right now. But like I said, don't let that alter you. Or I'm gonna move over here. Don't let that alter you from not going in your shelter. Because if you're in a tornado warning, regardless, you got to be in your shelter. Like I said, obviously there's a tornado potential out of it. 27 minutes until you are free to come out of your shelters here. So that's good. But it looks like that rotation is weakening a bit, which looks to be pretty good. Like I said, we track way back down in time. You can see how it really kind of picked up there east of Falco, kind of northwest of Beta. It really kind of picked up there. But in the latest scan here, if we go to the latest moment, you can see how that rotation is pretty much bled out quite a bit. So that's good news. That's good news. So it might allow for the warning to be expired a little earlier. But once again, until then, you should be in your shelter across Red Oak. Let's see, Shiloh, as well as Huckaville and Stedman. You've got to be inside of your shelters here until further notice, which right now the warning is going to expire in 26 minutes. But like I said, I mean, who knows? It could be expired a little earlier, so we'll be watching out for that. We have a few severe thunderstorm warnings here in west central Georgia that's popping off here. Some of them are actually pretty significant. The one here towards like Lumpkin, Georgia, Richland, Georgia, Preston, Georgia. We are seeing a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for the same amount of time as that tornado warning has, for about 25 more minutes. And we are seeing the possibility out of this guy of actually golf ball size hail being a possibility out of it. So it's looking pretty interesting out there. So yeah, no, we're gonna need to be watching out for. We're going to need to be watching out for that storm in particular, because it looks like a golf ball size hail, and also, on top of that, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts seems to be a big old concern. So, yeah, we're going to be watching out for this. Looks like a new severe thunderstorm warning just got issued for the storms east of Jackson. So there's Jackson, Mississippi, east of Jackson for Forest. This is for Stelly, Piketown. Let's see here. A lot of areas like Decatur, Union, New Ireland, let's see, Rock Creek, those regions there. New severe thunderstorm warning has just been issued for quarter-size hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. So that is, we need to watch out for these little group of storms here east of Jackson. Once again, like I said, Jackson, Mississippi here. That is what we are looking at. So this little group of storms east of Jackson we should probably be looking for. So we'll keep an eye on it. But like I said, Vicksburg here in western, kind of west central Mississippi, we really have got to be watching out for. This one has a potential here of producing ping pong ball size hail. So big old chunks of ice falling from the sky. And on top of that, there is a threat for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts out of this in particular storm here. So yeah, no, it is definitely looking a little bit aggressive here, regarding like I said, regarding this activity. So we're going to need to be on the lookout for this. So Vicksburg, yeah, you guys should definitely be inside. I wouldn't say you shouldn't be like underground or anything, but I would definitely remain away from windows. You definitely you definitely want to be away from windows in a situation of large hail, because you don't want those windows getting busted out, and while you're next to them, shards of glass going everywhere. Yeah, it's just not good. Definitely is just not good. But anyways. But yeah, so back over here, like I said, we have ourselves a tornado warning in effect for southern Alabama. Like I said, we are currently watching this for areas here towards Shiloh, towards Red Oak, towards Huckaville, as well as Stedman. We are watching these areas here. Like I said, tornado warning in effect here for now. 24 more minutes to go. So this will expire, I believe, at 5:45 Eastern, which will be 4:45 Central Time. So we just have a little bit to go here on this warning. Like I said, it looks like, as of the latest info from radar here, it does look like that there might have been a little bit of weakening that's starting to occur with this in particular cell, which is good news. So that's that. Let's try this radar here. Yeah, they actually just issued a severe thunderstorm warning ahead of that. So, like I said, I think that they potentially could cancel it here relatively soon. You can see where that rotation really kicked up. And in the latest frames, it looks like it's really started backing down a bit. I mean, you can see right here where it looked pretty aggressive rotation that was going on right here just north of Beta. And then, like I said, in the latest frame, it looks like that is kind of starting to fade out a bit, which is good news. But like I said, regardless, I mean, until then, until the warning gets canceled, you should remain in your shelters just until then. Let's see. We got ourselves another tornado warning that's popping off here in Louisiana, apparently. Yep, there we go. New tornado warning just got issued for Louisiana. This is for Glenmora, McNary. This is for Forest Hill, towards Bethel, Union Hill, Elizabeth, and Mab. This is right here in pretty much central Louisiana there. We are watching this new tornado warning that's popped off. It looks like a bit of rotation is kind of firing off here towards Elizabeth and Mab, from what it looks like. So yeah, we're going to be watching out for this. As like I said, it could be potentially getting ready to produce a tornado if it's not already right now. So that is that. So radar indicated threat here, meaning that radar has picked up rotation, obviously, in which we're seeing here. And like I said, also we have the the potential out there for actually ping pong ball size hail out of this storm too, which is pretty crazy. See, tornado touchdown on Reed Timmer stream. Anyways, where's Reed at? Where is Reed at? News for you. They just canceled that tornado warning there for southern Alabama. Like I said, that was in effect for Red Oak, Shiloh, Huckaville. Yeah, those regions is now no longer under a tornado warning. However, severe thunderstorm warning has taken its place for the possibility of 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, and that's about it. Maybe even some small hail, up to penny size could be possible. But like I said, right now, like I said, we with that one tornado warning gone, we just now got a new one that just got issued for central Louisiana here. Let's see, Birmingham, Alabama, NWS radar is currently down. Oh, okay, that's not good. But yeah, but like I said, we are watching out for this this one cell here in central Louisiana. Like I said, for Elizabeth, for Mab, for Bethel, Osborne, Glenmora, portions of McNary. I think that's it. Forest Hill and Union Hill. Those areas there are currently inside of the tornado warning. And like I said, there's a bit of rotation that appears to be popping off here near Elizabeth and Mab that we've got to be actually watching out here for. And so this warning is in effect here for the next 20 minutes. So we have 20 minutes to go before this gets canceled here. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and throw on the aviators. My eyes get a little bit crazy during the daytime, and with all these screens going on, so if you're wondering why. But anyways, yeah, I mean, like I said, that is what we are seeing here. Once again, we are seeing some rotation popping off here in central Louisiana that we have got to be actually watching out for. And like I said, right here towards like central Mississippi as well, we got ourselves a bunch of severe thunderstorm warnings that are starting to pop off here as well, including this guy. Look at this one. Wow, that is interesting. This guy right here, Edwards, towards Raymond. They're towards Bolton, Champion Hill, Queens Hill, Lynchburg, Orangeville, Brownsville. We're seeing actually the possibility here for literally the potential of golf ball size hail out of this guy. This is directly due west of Jackson. So that in itself that's pretty interesting. So like I said, if you're there towards Jackson, you might want to be bracing for the storm here. It's not right over you yet, but it appears to be heading in that general direction here. Let's go ahead and grab the pass radar here. So the storms are rolling through. Actually, it looks like it might be passing just north of Jackson, which is interesting. I mean, you can see all the storms start to brew in and start to roll up there, kind of tracking, kind of northeast for the most part. But anyways, let's watch out for this one, as golf ball size hail on the storm west of Jackson seems to be possible, and the one east of Jackson's here for quarter size hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts here. So we'll need to watch out for those. Anyways, guys, little update for you. Like I said, we have a tornado warning in effect here for central Louisiana. Like I said, for portions here of Glenmora. This is for McNairy, I think. Yeah, and portions here of Bethel. We have Pawnee. Yeah, these regions here are in effect right now for the next 18 minutes. So we have 18 minutes to go on this here. Radar indicated threat here. And like I said, also the possibility out of this of actually ping pong ball size hail looks to be quite possible out of this. So that is definitely pretty daggone interesting there. That's a lot of hail. That's a lot of big potential hail. Like I said, we also can't forget to be watching out for this big old train of storms that's basically firing off here, across like northern Louisiana. I mean, look at this. Just really quite crazy. New severe thunderstorm warning actually just got issued here out of this for Bellwood. Let's see. Provincial, I think that's it. We have Cypress, we have Melrose. We have areas of Flora that's under this severe thunderstorm warning here for quarter size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts here. So that right there is the current warning that has just gotten issued here. Let's try central Georgia here. Like I said, we have ourselves a bunch of warnings popping off here towards western Georgia at the moment for golf ball size hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts here towards Preston. Kimborough, Richland. Yeah, these regions here. Also, just north of that, we have it for, like I said, obviously up here in the north, we have another warning in place here for essentially 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and half-dollar size hail there towards Junction City. Okay, so that is kind of where we are actively watching this here. That is what we're looking at. So, yeah, pretty crazy stuff. Definitely is pretty interesting stuff here. So we're definitely going to be watching out for this here over the next little bit. Definitely is pretty crazy regarding things. But anyways, like I said, we got to switch back down here to Louisiana. Like I said, we are indeed watching ourselves. Like I said, the storm here, right here in central Louisiana, popping off. Like I said, potential tornadic activity here. Tornado warning in effect here for the next 16 minutes. So we have a little bit to go here. There is the possibility here, like I said, towards Glenmora. You're under a tornado warning here. Let's see, McNairy, I think that is. Yeah, McNairy, Glenmora. You're under a tornado warning here. Elizabeth, portions of Mab. We definitely need to be looking out for this here. So we'll definitely keep y'all informed, keep y'all updated, regarding the situation there. And overall, yeah, it is pretty crazy. Anyways, but like I said, y'all, we got ourselves, like I said, today is a pretty big day here. The Storm Prediction Center has put out another moderate risk here, another severe threat level 4 out of 5. Like I said, it's definitely looking a little interesting out there. Like I said, if you don't know what happened the other night, we are seeing the same outlook, essentially, for the same probability, essentially. So we are seeing the same potential here, regarding severe weather. Like I said, tornadoes is a big concern. Damaging winds is also a concern, but hail is following one of the largest concerns here. Like I said, they did say that there is a possibility of, essentially, we actually just recently got ourselves a new tornado watch issued for central and southern Mississippi. But they were saying, like I said, the potential of some very large hail. I mean, up to 2.5 inches with that one, look at this, up to 3-inch hail is possible with the new watch that's issued for central and southern portions of Mississippi. That is now there for potentially 3-inch hail. So that is pretty crazy. Overall, I mean, like I said, that is, yeah, we got to really be looking out for that. We have, let's see, is this going to be close here to Ball, Louisiana? Let me look here. Let's see, Ball, Louisiana. And this is right here. Okay, the tornado warning is just south of you, which I can show you real quickly. If I was to switch over here to that view, so ball's right here. There's a severe storm to your south right now, potentially producing quarter-size hail as of right now. So potentially producing some quarter-size hail. So yeah, no, you should definitely be looking out for these storms here. I mean, like I said, you are actually in pretty big risk here for today. I believe you're in the enhanced risk, which is at level 3 out of 5. So yes, I'd definitely be watching out for it. Let's see here. Maggie says I'm nervous. Like I said, no reason to be nervous. I understand why you're nervous. It is a little intimidating, but like I said, we'll walk you guys through this. We're here for you. Like I said, we'll make sure you guys are staying safe, staying up to date out there. Because like I said, I mean, yeah, yet again, I mean, it seems like we're in a pretty active pattern now. Over the last few days, I mean, it's just been pretty crazy out there. Like I said, that's just quite nuts. See, 3 inches is over baseball size. 3.35 is softball size. Is prepper. Yeah, no, large chance for some hail today too. Not just a tornado probability, but the chances for some large hail as well. Anyways, but back over here, like I said, central Louisiana, we have ourselves a tornado warning. That is in effect here across portions here of Glenmora, which we got to be paying attention to. Portions here towards McNary. Let's see here, Longleaf. Yeah, those regions out there. So we're gonna be watching out for that for the next little bit here. So yeah, those regions you guys have definitely got to be inside of your shelter here, because like I said, I mean, this is gonna be in effect here for the next 13 minutes. Or so. See, Mother Nature is strong. Yeah, for real. Yeah, Mother Nature is definitely pretty active right now. Anyways, my friends, well, I'll tell you what, I have to be right back real quickly. Something just happened. I need to be right back here. Give me like 5-10 minutes, and we will be right back, my friends. Like I said, something just pulled up here. So give us 1 second. We will be right back. Sorry about this. We'll be back here in 10 minutes. So y'all hang tight here for a moment, and like I said, we'll be back here very, very shortly. Like I said, literally something just popped up here, and I have to attend really quickly. So we'll be back here in 10 minutes, guys. See y'all here in a few. Alrighty, guys, we are back here. Sorry for that. We had something that really just popped up here in the last moment or so. Anyways, my friends, welcome back. Hope everyone's doing well out there. Like I said, we are picking up here where we left off. We got ourselves, a bunch of severe thunderstorm warnings popping off. The good news is that tornado warning we just had is no longer in effect here, so that's good news. But we have a big old train, like I said, a big old train of severe thunderstorm warnings that's really been popping off here. Like I said, that's really been popping off here over the next little bit, so definitely pretty crazy. Mike says, let's see here. Voice. What? I have no idea what you're trying to say, Mike. Caden says, welcome back. What's up, Caden? Hope you're doing all right out there. But like I said, we have a bunch of severe thunderstorm warnings that's popping off here. A lot of these are actually for, over quarter-size hail. A few of them are actually for tornado possible tags here. Like I said, we have a bunch of them firing off throughout central Louisiana right now, moving into basically central and southern Mississippi. We also have a few of them in basically western portions of Georgia here. For actually, this one's pretty significant here. Looking at the possibility there for golf ball size hail towards Richland, which is definitely a little bit interesting. But that is definitely what we are seeing here. See, he's cool when he had 4K. Very good. Wait for numbers. Oh, well, thank you, Prep. Greatly appreciated. Yeah, like I said, we're here for y'all. Always going to be here for you guys in order to help keep y'all prepared, keep y'all informed with the latest info and all that fun stuff. So, like I said, unfortunately, my friends, it looks like today is another bad day here for severe weather. Because, like I said, the Storm Prediction Center actually put out the same risk that we had the other day. That turned out to be pretty nasty. Same tornado probability as it is today, as it was the other day. And we also have a much higher hail threat today, actually. Like I said, a 45% chance across some locations, which I'll go ahead and show you that here right now. A 45% chance across areas in basically central Louisiana, portions here of kind of south central-ish Mississippi. Looking at the possibility we could see some large hail, maybe up to 2 inches in diameter or larger. Definitely does seem to be, quite a possibility. So, and in some instances, maybe even up to baseball-size hail cannot be ruled out. So, we'll definitely need to watch out for this. What do I think about the day 6 huge risk? So, another thing, my friends. Here, let me bring you guys back over here. Another problem, another brewing issue that we need to talk to you guys about here is another severe weather event. Not this one, but one actually popping off for later on next week here. Look at this. So 15% risk here across, Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas. We are seeing a pretty big threat here for severe weather overall. Then, of course, we move into day 6 here, which I believe is on, let's see. Let me figure out what days these are. Day 5, which is on Thursday. So Thursday and Friday of next week. I mean, look at this. A big old chunk is taken out of the U.S. here for possible severe weather, ranging all the way from basically Illinois to Texas, which is definitely pretty crazy. So, so all my friends out there, I mean, you've really got to be watching out here for severe weather for later portions next week. It's not just today. Like I said, this is a reoccurring thing. And once again, my friends, welcome to storm season because things are just now really starting to kind of kick off here. But overall, it's pretty crazy. But anyways, back to today's risk here. Like I said, we have ourselves a moderate risk here, a big threat here for today across central Louisiana, portions of southern Mississippi, southern Alabama. We are indeed seeing ourselves a pretty daggone big threat here, for the potential, like I said, for the potential of tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds. Now, damaging winds is also a pretty big high concern, but not as bad as the tornado and not as bad as the tornado and hail threat for today. Like I said, if I was to show you guys the tornado probability here, if I was to remove a lot of this stuff on the screen so it's not that cluttered, you guys can see here that we have a 15% risk here for tornadoes across portions of Mississippi. This includes Jackson. This actually includes some of the regions that we just seen this here the other day. Throughout portions of like south, kind of southern portions, south central portions of Mississippi here, south central portions here of Alabama, we have a 15% chance we could see tornadoes here essentially, which is definitely pretty nuts. Definitely is pretty daggone crazy out there. So we're really going to be needing to watch out for the possibility here of tornadoes. Kind of being the biggest concern here. Also, when it comes to the hail potential, we have a 45% chance of seeing hail basically 2 inches in diameter or larger. Can you believe that? A 45% chance. That's almost a 50-50 shot every 25 miles in this pink area. Almost a half-half shot of seeing hail 2 inches in diameter or larger. I mean, that's a pretty daggone big risk here regarding hail. So, yeah, we're going to really need to be watching out for some hail today. We've already seen a lot of these storms actually already getting up there. We've seen some reports today or we've seen some warnings today out of some of, the warnings that we had issued for the possibility of over 2 inches in diameter of some hail. So we're talking big old hail here today, being a big old concern here. So big hail, tornado probability, even the possibility there of some damaging winds, in which actually the damaging wind probability here is clocking in at a 30% chance, kind of across some of those moderate risk areas that we were talking about. So it is pretty crazy. Reed has a tornado lowering live twice in Oakdale, Louisiana. Says it's cycling for a third time. So you said Oakdale? Let me look this up here. Let's see. Oakdale, Louisiana. So this is across. Okay, this is on this one cell here. Gotcha. Well, it is warned for ping pong ball size hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, but there's nothing on it that is immediately telling me that there's anything. I mean, it does have this little tail here. Let me go ahead and switch you guys over to that. So it does have this tail here that's, anytime you see a tail on a supercell like this, yeah, it's not really the best. Definitely looks like there is a lot of outbound wind shear there. A lot of winds moving away from radar and a lot of winds moving towards the radar here in the green. So I could see it every once in a while spinning up here, absolutely. So keep that in mind. They don't have a tornado possible tag on this warning though, which is interesting. But we'll see what happens with it. We'll keep an eye on the radar. I'll continue analyzing it for you guys. But yeah, no, we should definitely watch out for the cell here, which once again it's in central Louisiana. Then like I said, here recently we've started to see a lot of them pop up here towards. Wow, dude. Oh my God. Look at that. But we've started to see a lot of them really start to pop up here, towards central Mississippi here. Yeah, it definitely has been getting pretty daggone crazy. I mean, look at this. Directly west of Jackson, there's actually this area that you see right here. This is likely producing some damaging wind gusts. And I'm going to see what I can do here. I think I may have some cameras out throughout Mississippi here. I want to see if I can find any here in western Jackson, which I believe we do have. Let's see, there's Clinton. All right, we're going to have to tune in here to this camera pointing to the west here. Let's go ahead and switch over to that right now. Oh, my gosh. All right, I'm going to go ahead and add you guys to this here. So we have a camera view in the top right if you guys want to follow along. I mean, look how much that camera is shaking there. That is across this area in that green, kind of bluish color. It's starting to pop up there. I mean, it almost looks nighttime there, right? I mean, you see the street lights on. I mean, it is not light. It is not dark time right now. I mean, it is straight up still. I mean, right now, it looks like it's just shaking like crazy. I mean, you guys see that, right? Let me go ahead and bring this to the full screen here for you so you guys can see this. I mean, the camera is twitching a bit out there. A lot of lightning, as you can see. Once again, this is right here across, this is the camera we're looking at here, which is basically in western Mississippi here. Got a few other cameras that are pointing east out of this guy, which we'll definitely tune back into that here in a second. We have a few other cameras. I want to take a good look at a long shot. Look at that, it's pointing north. I want to take a look at one pointing west here, essentially. That'll really show us some views here. Look at this. This one's pointing west here, I believe. So let's change to this video real quickly. Definitely looks like, yeah. Oh, whoa! Did you see that behind that little watermark there? Holy cow! Did you all see that cloud to ground lightning strike? Jeez. Yep. So that's another thing. Lightning also a big concern today as well. That's something we also got to be watching out for. Is lightning? We got to be watching out for tornadoes, large hail, damaging winds, you name it. But that was pretty crazy. We caught that view just in time. What about that? That's just pretty crazy. That is just really, really crazy. So, yeah, like I said, lightning's a big thing here we got to be watching out here for as well for today. But let's move back. Oh, my gosh. Whoa. Hold on a minute. Oh, that's not good. Yeah. No, let's watch that one. We got to keep an eye on this cell here. like really closely. Let's keep an eye on this camera here. This is looking a little suspicious. Like I said, this is the one towards Jackson, just west of Jackson. Actually, like I said, Jackson, Mississippi is under a severe thunderstorm warning in effect here. Here, let me go ahead and bring back up to the radar for you guys so you can see. But I'll keep the camera up for y'all. That way we can see the camera as well as we can see the radar here. Like I said, I mean, look at it. There's just a lot of wind gusts coming out of this radar view here. You know, on velocity scan, you know, all this blue that you're seeing, that's pretty nuts. And it looks like it might even be hailing on the camera. Anyways, let's see. Meggie says anything for Jackson. Like I said, we're watching Jackson right now. This is the storm we're looking at, Jackson, Mississippi. And like I said, it looks like a pretty aggressive looking storm here. Look at that, 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts and 2-inch hail is the expectancy out of that. Oh my gosh, look at that. Yeah, we really have got to be on high alert on this view here. I mean, that right there looks like a wall cloud. Yeah, I don't know if y'all see that. That looks like a wall cloud. And now look at the camera getting blasted by rain here. Oh man. Oh my gosh, look at the roads. I don't know if you can see that throughout the mark, but you've seen a lot of the... Look at that. See it? Look at all that rain being just blasted, like pressure washed, essentially. That is, yeah, this is not a storm you want to mess with here. Like I said, they warned this. This is for Jackson, Mississippi. You know, they actually warned this here for, like I said, 2-inch hail as well as 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts, and I could definitely see that. I can definitely see that out of this storm here. I mean, look at this. 70-mile-an-hour winds out of this guy and 2-inch hail. I mean, that's just pretty crazy. I mean, that camera is getting blasted right now. Yeah, I mean, like I said, the winds you can see are coming right at the traffic there. I mean, they are just pressurized. I mean, I guess if those cars needed a wash, I mean, they're getting it right now. I tell you what, they're getting a full cleaning service right now. Yeah, we're going to keep y'all on this camera here for a moment. Like I said, this is the one here for Jackson, Mississippi, guys. If you're just tuning in to us, this is for Jackson, Mississippi. We are currently watching this storm here. Like I said, they have it warned here, like I said, for 2-inch hail and 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts. You can see right there. Which that's pretty daggone crazy. Cyclone says, question, how hot is lightning? Look it up on Google. I don't have the exact answer to that. Anyways, but let me move back to the camera view, the full view for a second. I mean, look at that. Look at the bands I mean, that is crazy. They got their hazards on. It's pretty good. But holy cow. I mean, that is just wicked. I mean, you see all of the curtains of rain just blowing up against the roadways there. Here, that camera is right here. Let's try the one to the west of that. Yeah, they haven't got hit yet. They have not experienced this yet. Let's try this. Oh my God. Holy cow, dude. Oh my. Look at that view. Look at that storm out there. I mean, okay, we're gonna watch this camera here. That is our camera we need to be looking out for. Oh my goodness. Dude, look at that. That is like a that might even be a mothership. If you don't know what a mothership is, it's on our thumbnail, guys. If you look at our thumbnail and you see that big ol', that might even be a mothership. Here, let me move back to the radar here for 1 second here. So we're going to keep that camera up there, but we're going to take a look here also at the radar view. I mean, holy cow, guys. Yeah, that's going through Jackson right now. The big storm is following right behind it. I mean, look at that. That right there is some very nasty wind gusts that we're seeing out of this. Like I said, they actually do have themselves... yeah, like I said, they do have themselves a... the warning there for 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Yes, winds getting up to 70 miles an hour. So they have 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts, as well as the possibility there of 2-inch hail. Like that's crazy. That is really, really crazy stuff. But I mean, look at that camera. I mean, it's almost constant lightning too out there. No tornado warnings at the moment. Wow. All right, I'm gonna blow this back up here to the big screen so you guys can see this as well. I mean, just look at that. Look at the top right of the camera, minus the watermark there. Oh wow, we just took a raindrop to the camera. All right, let's see. We're gonna pull off from that. So we have an east pointing camera too, apparently. Yeah, we're gonna have to watch that as the storm rolls through. Let's try this one. Holy cow, dude. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you can see it back there. Yeah, like I said, Jackson, I mean, you guys better be bracing for this. To my friends out there in Jackson, Mississippi, if you know anybody across Jackson, Mississippi, yeah, this is not a normal severe thunderstorm warning. This is a really nasty storm system in which you, honestly, I have to say, you should probably be in your shelter for this. I mean, this is not anything nice. Wow, dude. I mean, look at that. I mean, look at that. Top left out there. I mean, like, seriously, like the contrast of the clouds back there. I mean, it's just nuts. Like I said, there's a lot of lightning activity going on in that, too. Which is definitely really, really, really interesting. And like I said, they do have themselves a... Yeah, like I said, severe thunderstorm warning in effect here for 2-inch hail. So hail 2 inches in diameter, as well as the potential of 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts. I mean, we're talking nearly the potential of hurricane force wind gusts, nearly, almost. But that is just really, really, really crazy stuff out there. So. Anyways, but yeah, look at all the scud clouds over there. Basically, scud is just low-hanging clouds. A lot of people like to mistake those for funnel clouds or tornadoes, which not all. No, they're not. They're just low-hanging clouds here. All right, let's move back to this camera view. This one was one of the pretty. Oh no! The camera went offline. Oh shoot! No. Oh, God. Guys, the camera we were just watching, it's now offline. Let's try this guy. This one might be your closest option. Dude, that camera went offline. Maggie says, should I get my safe spot now? So you said, Maggie, you're in Jackson, right? Jackson, Mississippi? Because if you are, yeah, I would get in your safe spot right now. Like I said, you're not under a tornado warning or anything, but this is not a normal severe thunderstorm warning. Like I said, this guy is warned for some pretty nasty criteria here. You see this big old white spot right here? This is some really strong damaging wind gusts, potentially up to 70 miles an hour here. Yeah, nearly 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts here. And like I said, it also has a potential of 2-inch hail on it too, which, like I said, that, for example, that's larger than golf ball size hail. So you got wind-driven hail on top of that. So you got to think big old chunks of ice. I mean, just completely moving quickly. Nearly 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts could theoretically be possible out of this. So, yeah, no, this is not a nice storm here. Definitely is something we should be watching out for. I forgot to add the camera to that scene there. But anyways, yeah, no, we're going to be watching this here very, very closely. Like I said, this is getting ready to move in towards the airport. Hawkins Field, I think that's an airport. But it's getting ready to move into those regions here soon. Right now, the damaging wind gust appears to be near like portions of, like I said, let's see, Huntcliffe, Clinton. That's kind of where it seems to be the strongest right now. Like I said, this is getting ready to move into like Westchester Hills, Dixon. Obviously, Central Jackson. You guys got to be braced for this storm here. Once again, this is not a very nice storm here. This thing is very, very nasty. And like I said, this thing's likely producing some very significant wind damage, and even the possibility there of like I said, even the possibility there of some large hail out of it too. This camera here that we're looking at right here, this one definitely raining pretty good out there. Like I said, the good news is we have a lot of cameras in order to identify what's going on in the current moment, right? That's just crazy, the fact that we just saw that camera went down. That's likely telling us here that you see currently unavailable. That's likely telling us we were just watching that camera, and it must have lost power. Yeah, even the one south of it too. Either they got damaged or they just lost power out there. Let me try this guy. Yeah, this is the next one to get hit, essentially. Which, if I was to switch back over here to the full camera view, I mean, like I said, that is pretty crazy. Let's see. Maggie says it's very windy and the lights are flickering. Yeah, Maggie, please go in your shelter. Central interior room of your home. Like I said, this is not a tornado warning, but the storm could potentially produce tornadic-like wind speeds, and also the threat for very large hail. So definitely be indoors. Definitely you want to be indoors. Stay away from windows too. Yeah, definitely stay away from windows. Do not go anywhere near windows because, yeah, obviously if hail and the damaging winds pierce through the windows, it's going to shoot out, shards of glass everywhere, and you do not want to be next to that. So stay away from windows. Go to the centralmost interior portion of your home. The way you have as much, like I said, you have basically as much protection as possible. As many walls between yourself and the outdoors. That's what you want to do. Is you want to basically, engrave yourself into, or centralize yourself into the middle of your house. That is what you want to do in an event like this. But like I said, y'all, I mean, this storm right here towards Jackson is really brutal. And like I said, this thing is definitely, really producing some gusty winds, damaging winds here, and just overall, I mean, like I said, it's just a storm that we really have got to be looking out for, and all that stuff. But we'll definitely keep y'all informed with this. It looks like that camera here is still keeping up there. It looks like the damaging winds out here towards Clinton right now, which is basically western Jackson. This is out here towards Clinton, the heaviest of the winds right now. Appears to be near Clinton, getting ready to move into Westchester Hills, getting ready to move into Presidential Hills. Those regions not too further. It'll be in Northwest Hills. So yeah, you guys have got to be inside of your, like I said, I would definitely be inside of your safe spot here. This is not something I'd, just sit on your porch for or anything like that. No, this is a storm that you really have got to be indoors, because this one will, definitely bring a lot of potential wind damage with it. I mean, anything that loose outside inside the storm here, will probably be swept away by the winds here. Like I said, in this case, I mean, this is definitely probably one of the worst storms we've seen so far today. And like I said, it's getting ready to move into a really populated area here, which is Jackson, Mississippi. So like I said, to my friends out there in Jackson, like I said, my friends, please be inside of your safe spot right now. You do not want to be, outside during this. If you have any animals outside, bring them inside here. This is not a storm that you want them to be outside in either. So if you have any animals, if there's any people out there, look at this. Here we go. We're starting to get the winds coming on the camera now. If I was to switch back over here, you can notice how these curtains, see them? They're starting to really roll through. Here they come over here. Big old curtains of rain are starting to really kind of roll through. So we're gonna look how much that camera is shaking now. So yeah, let's watch this camera here because the last one went offline. I want to watch this one until something happens. I don't know if this one's gonna go offline either. I don't know, but we're gonna watch it until something happens here. But overall, like I said, that's what we are looking at here. And like I said, it looks like those winds are really starting to crank here, pretty strong. Across this camera location. Once again, like I said, this camera here is located in, Western Jackson here. So, like I said, definitely we need to be watching out for that. I'll keep that camera up there for y'all. You can see the winds, the bands of rain coming through here. Which is definitely pretty interesting. But like I said, this is starting to move right here into Western Jackson here. Like I said, bringing a lot of potential wind damage along with it. We've got to be on the lookout for this. Maggie says it's starting to hail. Yeah, like I said, that's not surprising. Like I said, that's what it's warned for, is the potential here of 2-inch hail, which is larger than golf ball size. Also 70-mile-an-hour wind gust. So be safe out there, Maggie. If you have any questions, hey, let me know, and we'll be here for you. Logan says the biggest hail I've seen was pea size. Gotcha. Yeah, mine was actually $50 size, I believe, is the biggest I've seen. But anyways, like I said, my friend, seriously, be on the lookout here. This is not a friendly storm that we're talking about here. I mean, like I said, this is definitely bringing some problems to Jackson area. Jackson, Mississippi region. So definitely be on the lookout. Once again, if you guys know anybody out here towards Jackson, Mississippi, if you know anybody out here towards Jackson, Mississippi, or anywhere around that vicinity, let them know, okay? Because, like I said, this is not a nice storm. The storm is, bringing some nasty potential. I mean, look at this. I mean, look at the camera back here again. I mean, it's just, here we go. Look at it. It's really starting to get hit now. Visibility is dropping very, very low. You can hardly even see half a mile in front of you at this camera view. You see all those rain curtains coming off the roads there. I mean, we are seeing some very heavy winds out of this storm here currently. And like I said, it's estimated to be potentially up to 70 miles an hour. And even there is the possibility of some large hail out of this one too. So, yeah, like I said, this is not your average Joe of a storm here. Right? This is not your average storm. Look at the people are actually slowing down on the roadways because of the harsh conditions. Definitely good news. Yeah, it would be best just to pull off to the side of the road and let this storm roll through before you continue on your journey. I mean, like I said, this is just bringing very low visibilities. This is bringing very, very strong winds and all that stuff. All of that concerns there. So, like I said, definitely not good. And like I said, the people just joining us, this is here in Jackson. This is here in Jackson, Mississippi. So we have really got to be watching out for this here at the moment because, like I said, it's definitely producing some damaging wind gusts out of it and also producing some large hail, it appears, as well. I'm going to bring back up the radar view so you guys can also keep the camera up there so y'all can see it. But like I said, we are really starting to see a lot of heavy winds out there towards getting ready to head in towards Hope Springs there. The regions out there towards western Jackson, kind of northwestern Jackson. Like I said, you guys are really starting to get this here. And like I said, they have this warning here for 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts here, as well as, like I said, 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts here, as well as 2-inch hail, or basically, larger than golf ball. 1.75 inches in diameter is a golf ball size. To put that in perspective, 2-inch hail is larger than a golf ball. So we're talking the potential of larger than golf ball size hail being possible out of the storm here. So yes, we've definitely got to be on the lookout here for this one. We actually have some reports here coming through. Areas west of Jackson reporting multiple trees and power lines down, as well as some hail that we reported up to 1.5 inches out towards the way there. So that appears to be the latest info. It looks like the conditions on this camera specifically are a little bit better, which is good news. They probably already went through the worst of it. But with that being said, the camera just still seem to be up and running. We have this camera here to look at next, in which, yeah, you can see, I mean, these areas are getting blasted here as well. I mean, like I said, look at it. It looks like nighttime. I think you're seeing hail right now in the camera. I think that's mixture of rain and hail that you're looking at right here. Definitely hail. Definitely hail. Look at that bouncing off there. So we are seeing hail and, like I said, a mixture of hail and rain that's happening here. Yeah. No, that is crazy. That is really, really nuts. And like I said, the camera definitely, the one we were just looking at, looks a little bit better there. It looks like these areas are being pelted by some hail. That is just ridiculous. Let's try another camera here to the west of that. Pointing west here. Here's another camera we're looking at here. Like I said, we have a whole network out here throughout Jackson, so that's good. It even looks like a bit of flooding might be occurring there on the roadways. So that's another thing we're going to be watching out for is, obviously, flooding. Flash flooding could be a possible concern here as well. And you can obviously see those bands of rain rolling through there. So it is definitely, cranking pretty good. But anyways, that's that. So like I said, the storm's getting ready to move into more of a central Jackson here. Like I said, to my friends out there in Jackson, you've got to be watching out for this storm here. This storm is, like I said, not something you want to take very lightly. And once again, like I said, this is not your average thunderstorm. Okay, this is a pretty nasty one here. Also, there's reports of traffic to a complete stop right there towards that one camera view that we just looked at, which we got to be looking out for. It looks like those cameras are back online, which is good news. But like I said, I mean, it appears that there's a lot of traffic built up there towards that camera, which is right here near Marison Heights Baptist Church, which is basically in western Jackson, Mississippi, right here towards Clinton, in portions of western Mississippi, West Jackson, Mississippi, I should say. So yeah, that is definitely what we are seeing out of this here. But like I said, my friends, I mean, yeah, we've got to be watching out for this here. I'm going to see if I can find any more cameras going on. Like I said, it looks pitch black out there. I mean, it looks like it is straight up nighttime across these regions here. In which, like I said, obviously right now, I mean, it's evening time. I mean, yeah, the sun's starting to set a little bit, but it's not. It's still pretty much fully bright outside at the moment, and it's just crazy seeing some of these cameras here, like in almost pitch black. It's just crazy. Let's go ahead and switch back here to this view. I mean, like I said, I mean, this camera is, getting blasted by some rain here, possibly even some hail that's mixed in there as well, which, like I said, that's definitely some pretty crazy stuff. Definitely is pretty crazy stuff out there. But like I said, y'all, if you have any questions here, I mean, feel free to let us know. We'll be here for y'all. Like I said, we'll be here to keep y'all updated and informed with the latest information regarding the storms here. Because, like I said, I mean, these storms are definitely, a little bit crazy out there. Let's see here. Brent says, I have a question. What's your question there? Let's see here. Storm near Cheneyville, Louisiana is looking mighty bad, says Logan. All right, let's go and switch back over here to that view. We'll bring back up the radar here. Still have that warning there for that in place. Look at this one. Yep, so we got ourselves this warning here. Basically in central Louisiana. This is basically here in central Louisiana towards Marksville. Right there towards Marksville, towards, Mooresville, portions of, Cottonport, Shimsport. Yeah, those regions there, we are seeing also the possibility there for, 2-inch in diameter hail, which, like I said, that's some pretty large hail. That is some pretty large hail there. And also the potential of 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts there. So we're watching out for both of those. But anyways, like I said, right here towards Jackson, once again, my friends, if y'all live in Jackson, Mississippi, you guys are definitely getting hit pretty good, especially it looks like on the northern side of Jackson right now. It appears you guys are really starting to get hit here pretty good, in which if I was to switch cameras over here, to the view and see what's going on out there. Like I said, it definitely looks like we are seeing a lot of impacts out of this, so we'll definitely need to be looking out for this region. Let's see. We're gonna pull up that camera view. The camera's definitely swaying a bit. Yeah, definitely is swinging a bit. Did a tornado hit DeRidder, Louisiana? Not that we know of. Not that we know of here. Let's go and see. DeRidder, Louisiana. This was in west central portion. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. Or at least from what I know, there was nothing that we've seen. Nothing that we've seen live essentially. So I haven't seen any of that activity. But anyways, like I said, y'all, still got a warning in here throughout portions of Jackson, Mississippi. Like I said, to my friends out there who's in Jackson, Mississippi, like I said, we are under a pretty nasty severe thunderstorm warning here regarding the potential of, like I said, 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts, as well as the potential here of, 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts here, as well as the potential here of 2-inch in diameter hail, which, like I said, that's some pretty large hail looking possible. Let's see, just got here. Hello for all affected in Mississippi and Alabama. Prayers. Yep, absolutely. What's up? Hope you're doing good. Glad to have you here, my friend. But like I said, y'all, I mean, seriously, if y'all have anybody you could share this live stream to, consider sharing this, guys. Like I said, help get the word out there so we can keep as many people as in the loop and prepared as possible. It's obviously the point of this channel is to make sure everybody is staying safe, everyone's up to date with the latest information and all that. So if you guys could, maybe share this, hit the subscribe button if you have not already, guys. It'll keep y'all informed, keep y'all updated, and all of that stuff. And like I said, we're here to keep y'all informed and everything. So we just want y'all to be safe out there, essentially. And like I said, obviously up to date with the latest info and everything like that. But anyways, like I said, y'all, we had a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings popping off here across, basically central Louisiana, central Mississippi, and basically kind of southwestern Alabama here at the moment. We are indeed seeing a bunch of severe thunderstorm warnings being in effect here. Like I said, including the one towards Jackson, the one that we're really watching here right now. Like I said, here in Jackson, Mississippi, we have ourselves a severe thunderstorm warning in effect. Not your normal severe thunderstorm warning. Like I said, this is for 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts and a potential of larger than golf ball size hail. Like I said, 2-inch in diameter to be specific, which 2-inch in diameter hail is a pretty large size. I mean, I have a Zippo lighter here. I would assume that that's probably around 2 inches in length, so something like that. Probably about 2 inches in length here. So golf ball size with the width of this Zippo lighter. Roughly, like I said, roughly. It depends on how big that is. I'm just estimating that to be around 2 inches. But like I said, 2 inches in diameter hail regarding that does seem to be possible, with everything going on. But But anyways, yeah, definitely is pretty nuts out there. I mean, look at this camera here. I mean, it's just completely hard to see anything. I mean, the visibility has dropped. I mean, quite significantly out there. I mean, it's just nearly impossible to see anything a half a mile in front of you, essentially, which is pretty nuts out there. So, yeah, like I said, it is definitely kicking out there pretty good. And once again, to my friends out there towards Jackson, Mississippi, we've got to be on the lookout here, for this severe thunderstorm here. Like I said, we have another one here in southwestern Alabama with a tornado possible tag here for quarter-size hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Across portions of Toxie, across portions of Butler, Pennington, let's see here, towards Gilbertown, which is basically, once again, southwestern Alabama here that we need to be watching out for. New tornado warning has just now gotten issued for portions of Louisiana. We are now seeing a tornado warning in effect here for Cottonport, for portions here of, Missouri. We have Hesmer, we have Norma. Yep, these regions are now in effect here or now inside of a, tornado warning here for also not just the potential of a tornado out of this one, but also the potential here of, 2-inch in diameter hail as well, which you're going to be watching out for. We might have a, here, I'm going to get rid of the camera for now. We might have a camera view in towards these regions here in Louisiana. Let me go ahead and look up here real quickly. I have a whole network here of different states of cameras and all that fun stuff. But so this is right here towards, like I said, right here in central Louisiana there. Pretty much just east here of Alexandria, I believe. I think this is right where Alexandria is. There we go. Alexandria is right there. So southeast of Alexandria is where this current storm is located. In which, if I was to pull up the cameras that we have here, like I said, we have some cameras in Alexandria. Yeah, unfortunately, they're kind of still images from what it looks like. But look at this. So here's a view over here towards Alexandria. Kind of looks off in the distance here. Possible shelf cloud back there. Y'all see that big old plates of clouds there, essentially popping off. Which, like I said, I mean, yeah, I mean it's definitely building up into those regions there. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and keep back on this camera view here for now. But like I said, I mean, guys, once again, things are really starting to pop off here. And like I said, the latest information here, there is a tornado warning in effect for Cottonport, portions of Moraville. This includes portions of, let's see, Bordelinville. I think that's how you pronounce that. Yeah, maybe Bordelinville. Let's see. Also, this includes like Big Bend. Yeah, Big Bend regions. Uh-oh. I think we just lost our camera. That's not good. Totally just lost our camera here. I don't know. Here, we'll go ahead. Oh, hold on. We'll go ahead and switch you back up here to the camera view. Yeah, we literally just lost the camera we were just looking at there. I don't know if it's a power outages or anything like that. But here's the next camera we'll look at. But anyways, like I said, y'all, we have a tornado warning in effect here for portions of basically central Louisiana here. For, once again, Cottonport. We're going to be watching out for this. It looks like there's a bit of turbulence out there towards Cottonport, right there towards Longbridge. We should probably be watching here, which we'll definitely keep an eye on it. And we'll continue to watch this and see how things pop off here. But like I said, y'all, I mean, we definitely need to be on the lookout here, for this in particular storm here. I mean, like I said, it's not just a possibility they have a tornado out of this storm. There's also the threat here for, like I said, also the threat for large hail as well. Potentially even up to, like I said, potentially even up there to basically 2-inch in diameter hail looks possible out of this storm here. Once again, guys, for reference view, this is kind of in central eastern Louisiana here. This is something we definitely got to be on the lookout for. Like I said, it definitely looks like there's a lot of strong turbulence out of this storm here. Would not be surprising if we did get a bit of gusty winds out of this one here too. In which, yeah, currently we have a severe thunderstorm warning also in effect for these regions here, kind of showing for 60-mile-an-hour winds there. So that is what we are looking at. Anyways, but let's go take a look up here. We have a severe thunderstorm warning. Actually, just got issued another one here in northwestern Illinois. Yep, we got ourselves a bunch of couple of severe thunderstorm warnings in effect here for some hail. Look at that, potentially up to ping pong ball size hail south of Chicago for the most part. Southern Chicago for the next little bit, which we're going to be watching out for. If we switch back over here to Mississippi, though, like I said, that's kind of where we have a lot of the bulk of the problems here at the moment, in which we definitely have got to be looking out for. But yep, that is what we are seeing here. So once again, guys, tornado warning in effect here across portions of Cottonport, portions here of Marksville, right there towards Marksville and those surrounding areas there. So we're definitely going to be keeping an eye out there. Let's see, there's hail in Dothan, Alabama. Let's see, we'll take a look here back towards Alabama. Yep, there's Dothan. You guys are under a severe thunderstorm warning here for quarter-size hail, as well as 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts out of it. So, are you Phantom? Are you in Dothan? Are you in Dothan? Like, are you seeing this personally? Because, like I said, I mean, you guys do have that warning there for quarter-size hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. So, definitely should be on the lookout for that. Definitely looks like some pretty gusty winds out there towards let's see, Rehoboth. I think that's out there towards, right there towards Rehoboth, I believe, is where that's at. And of course, on the western side here too, we do have another storm here. Like I said, also for quarter-size hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts out of this one here towards Butler. Let's see, driving, yes. I live in Ashford. All right, well, Phantom, stay safe out there, my friend. Like I said, you are in a warning here for, like I said, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. So, got to be watching out there for some hail possibilities. Like I said, hail is not expected to be too large, out of that storm, but I mean, hail definitely looks to be a possibility overall. So, keep that one in mind there. Some large hail up to quarter size. Also, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts does seem to be the problem out of that cell. But once again, my friends, if you're just tuning into us here, we have a tornado warning that's in effect here for Cottonport, more portions here of Mansura. I think it's there towards Big Bend. This is basically in effect here for the next 20 minutes, essentially. Which that is that. Do I have an email? I can show the video. So Phantom, tag it if you have Twitter. We have Twitter at NWW1162. You can tag us on Twitter, and we'll be able to show that here on the stream here for you. So if y'all have any storm reports, feel free to show us on Twitter at NWW1162, and we'll get that up there for you, and we'll show you what's going on out there. But that is essentially what we are currently looking at out there. So. But like I said, guys, please just stay safe out there. And if there's anything that we can do, like I said, let us know. We'll be here for y'all to help keep y'all updated and informed and all of that fun stuff. Because like I said, I mean, seriously, it's just a pretty crazy day out there. It's expected to be yet again another crazy day out there. Once again, like I said, we have another moderate risk, another level 4 out of 5. This is the same risk we had the other night across Mississippi, which brought some very unfortunate circumstances. And like I said, today we have a pretty similar event here. It's not as large of a moderate risk here, but it's another moderate risk here, which the moderate risk is across the across the red there. Enhanced risk is across the orange. So basically for central Louisiana, basically south central Mississippi, basically south central Alabama here across the red, this is a moderate risk, a level 4 out of 5, meaning that is what we got to be looking out for, regarding the potential here of, overall tornadoes, overall large hail, and damaging winds here. Like I said, it's a pretty big risk. It is a pretty big risk here, and something we definitely need to be watching out for. Media News says, hi, what's up? Hope all is well with you. But like I said, if you guys have any questions, if y'all have any photos to submit, tag us on Twitter at NWW1162, and we will show your reports. Absolutely. But we have a lot of reports of, actually, speaking of reports, we have a lot of reports of hail coming through here. 1.8 inch. Wow, that's larger than golf ball size hail reported. 1 inch hail, 1.8 inch here towards Jackson. Yeah, we got a lot of reports here. Western Jackson reported golf ball size hail, actually. A little bit over golf ball size hail was actually reported, which that's pretty crazy. That is some definite large hail out there. So, like I said, definitely want to be on the lookout of that. definitely do want to be looking out for all of that mess and all of that problems. Like I said, I mean, hail today, tornadoes, and damaging winds definitely is kind of a big problem. So, anyways, but little update, y'all. Tornado warning in effect here for Moralville, portions of Cottonport. This is south mostly of Marksville, towards Hesmer. This is where this is at currently. And like I said, this is a tornado warning for obviously a tornado being possible out of it, but also for hail, potentially up to 2 inches in diameter being possible. So 2-inch hail definitely looks like a possibility out of this storm here as well. Matter of fact, they just issued another severe thunderstorm warning actually ahead of it. Now starting to move into southwestern Mississippi. They're towards like Woodville, Mississippi. Wilkinson, Mississippi. Those areas here seeing 2-inch hail and like I said, 2-inch hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts there. So, yep, yet again another one we got to be watching out for. Back over here towards Jackson. Yeah, like I said, Jackson, you guys are definitely getting hit here pretty good. We have a severe thunderstorm warning that's in effect here for Jackson. Obviously regarding the potential of 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts there and the potential of 2 inches in diameter hail. Which, like I said, the northeastern side of Jackson at the moment seems to be getting hit here pretty good. In which we do have some cameras out there in order to show you what's going on here. So let's go ahead and switch over to that. So the camera's in top right there. You guys can see, in which you can tell, the camera's definitely shaking. I mean, look at all that water that's going this way. I mean, it's going from the right moving to the left here. We are seeing a lot of strong winds out of this storm here. Like I said, a lot of damaging winds out of it. A lot of hail out of it too. Like I said, to my friends out there in Jackson, you guys, if you've not gotten hit already, you're definitely in line for a pretty brutal storm here. Most of Jackson's already got hit by this here, and like I said, there was reports. There was indeed reports of hail up to golf ball size or larger. So there's definitely been a lot of heavy reports regarding all that. So yeah, we're definitely gonna continue to watch these storms out there. It is definitely pretty brutal. But yep, we'll keep y'all informed, keep y'all posted on this, and like I said, we're gonna need to watch this one for a while as it moves eastward. Like I said, portions of like Forest, Morton, east of Jackson, Mississippi. Those areas have got to be kind of watching out for this here. I managed to unplug my microphone. Sorry about that. That's pretty funny. Anyways, but is it Moralville? Is that how you pronounce that? I did not mean to do all that. That's what happens when you adjust your mic a lot. So, but like I said, this is from Moralville towards Mansura. Is that how you say that? Mansura? Yeah, this is in a tornado warning here right now. So it's a radar indicated threat, meaning that it's just rotation that's been detected. So far, like I said, so far it has not been reported anyways. That is that. Let's see here. So stay in my spot, says Maggie. Sorry, not Maggie. Meggie. So Meggie, where in Jackson are you? Are you in Western Jackson? Are you in Central Jackson? Because, like I said, a lot of Jackson has already gotten hit by this here. A lot of Jackson's already gotten the worst of it. Like I said, out there towards... If you're towards Brandon, if you know where Brandon, they're towards eastern, or basically east of Jackson, that is where we have, the strong winds at right now towards Brandon. Actually, right there where the radar is at. It looks like it's pretty strong. It really just depends on which side of Jackson you're on, right? But anyways, yeah, got a bunch of severe thunderstorm warnings popping off here too. Most of these are for quarter size hail, I've noticed. A handful of them are for a little larger than that. But yeah, see, I would to be safe. So, Maggie, yep. So it depends on where you're at there, Maggie. That determines a lot. If you're in East Jackson, I'd definitely still remain in your shelter, or remain away from windows at least, because I mean, like I said, this is a pretty brutal storm here. You know, in terms of wind damage, in terms of hail, all that stuff. Yeah. But anyways, but a little update here. A little update on that tornado warning. Like I said, there is a bit of turbulence, obviously, but there's really not much rotation that's occurring out of the storm here. So I think we're mostly good. Let's see here. Western Jackson. Okay, so Maggie, I think you're good. I think you're okay. Because like I said, the majority of the worst of the storm here is obviously in Eastern Jackson, as you can tell that. Now, I would definitely remain indoors still, and I'd recommend staying away from windows. But you're safe to come out of your like centralized location where you were. Just to be safe, just to be extra precautionary. That is that. So, like I said, y'all, just please, please stay safe out there. Like I said, Jackson just got hit here pretty good by that storm that rolled through. So we'll definitely be on the lookout there for that. Like I said, we switch over here back to the risk area. Like I said, we have ourselves the threat for severe weather. I mean, literally exists all the way. Like I said, all the way literally from eastern Texas up into, like I said, southern North Carolina there, which, I mean, like I said, that's pretty crazy. And like I said, once again, we have ourselves a moderate risk in effect there, so we'll be watching out for that. Let's see. Fandom says just in a video. All right, let me look real quick. I don't see it yet. Did you send it to @NWW1162? It is @NWW162. That's our Twitter here. So if you want to send any reports into us that way, that is how you do such. And if you did, I haven't got it, which is interesting. How's it looking in Indianapolis? So it says Eli. So Indianapolis, like I said, we have ourselves, obviously a little threat here for severe weather today. We have ourselves, you can see right there on my bottom screen, bottom right, there's a little margin risk there across a lot of like central and northern Indiana. Indianapolis right now is looking okay. Really not much happening. However, here towards Chicago, got a few little storms popping off out there. Pretty much just southeast of Chicago, essentially. So that is what we are looking at there up there. So nothing too crazy. We have that one severe thunderstorm warning in effect up there for $0.5 size hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts out there. That is the latest out there, but anyways, let's see. So, yep, tornado warning, guys. We still have this in effect here. We have 8 minutes to go before the tornado warning gets expired here. So, we're going to keep on watching that here. We'll keep y'all updated and, aware of the situation. But my goodness, y'all, we've had a lot of hail reports up there towards Chicago. I mean, look at the bottom screen there, bottom right. You see all those yellow things? Those are all hail reports coming through. We've had some over an inch. We've had some half an inch. We've had some almost an inch. We've had some, a lot of them pretty much kind of above a half an inch or larger, essentially. We lost camera footage on that one. Let's try this guy. So you switch to that video. There we go. But yeah, no, like I said, I mean, there's just... It's just crazy. But yeah, we have 8 minutes to go, guys. Once again, on that tornado warning, it will expire at, let's see, this tornado warning will expire here at in 8 minutes, which will be 6:45 Eastern. So this will be 22:45 UTC. Thanks. Another quick question. How do you read velocity? Okay. Let me show you real quickly. It's pretty simple. So the red right here, so here, for example... So you see that's our radar. This is our radar right here. You see how it's a big circle? That's the radar. And then you see reds and greens, right? So the reds is showing winds moving away or air moving away from the radar. So essentially, in this case, here's the radar. Red showing that the air is moving away, so moving to the right in this case. And of course, the green is the opposite. Green means it's going towards the radar, meaning in this case, this little green portion is kind of pushing towards the radar. So essentially, if you line this up, the red's going away and the green's coming towards. And the more, the more stronger or the more brighter the color, the more stronger it is, essentially. So that's just a brief little explanation of how to read velocity. Like I said, that's a very good tool for identifying tornadoes, looking for rotation and all that stuff. This velocity is what we use for identifying rotation. Of correlation coefficient, which is another product we use, which is this guy. This is what we use to look for, like I said, this is what we use to look for debris signatures. So basically, just anything that's gotten lofted, gotten sucked up and thrown around by a tornado. This is the product we'll use to detect the debris. This is the debris tracker, essentially. But anyways, that's how that works. Eli says, thank you. No problem. Anytime. But anyways, but yep, we're still watching this one storm. Right here towards Big Bend, it actually looks like we are seeing maybe a bit of hail out of that, too. They did downgrade that hail concern, though, for that warning, which is good. It was at... like I said, it was at 2 inches in diameter hail, and now it's at 1.5 inches in diameter. So that is essentially what we are looking at here. But oh my goodness, look at all these warnings out throughout central. Wow. Okay, so they just issued another severe thunderstorm warning here in effect for basically eastern or east of Jackson, Mississippi. Look at this. So they have this for 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts and 1.75-inch hail. So that's golf ball size hail, if you don't know. So the threat for golf ball size hail and 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts, exists there. But anyways, yeah, no, there's a lot of reports here of a lot of hail. I mean, look at that. A lot towards Jackson, 0.9, 1.5. That is literally like that is some large hail. 1.5, I believe, is ping pong ball size hail. So we've literally reported ping pong ball size hail here, which is definitely, definitely really crazy. Anyways, see my lights trying to go out. Well, Maggie, please stay safe out there. Like I said, it's okay. The worst of the damaging winds appears to have went through. But, like I said, you are still in that heavy precipitation there, and probably still is a lot of lightning activity. So, yeah, I definitely would remain indoors, obviously. But here for West Jackson, yeah, that is that. Let's see here. Sent it in again. Let me look real quickly. Yeah, no, I still haven't got it yet. If I was to bring up my Twitter view here. Yeah, you can see it. The last reports we got here is from the 24th, whenever we had that big old event there. Holy cow, look at that. 2.5 tennis ball size hail was reported here in East Jackson. A ham operator reports tree down. Ham operator reports tree down. So there's more than a couple trees being reported down. Wow, look at that. So Northeast Jackson, we have reports of, at maximum, tennis ball size hail being reported out there. Like, wow, that is quite crazy. Let's move back to this tornado warning here. Because like I said, we have ourselves an active tornado warning that's in effect here. Yeah. Got to be watching out for this one. This one doesn't have too much longer before it's canceled, though. I believe, we have 3 minutes to go before the tornado warning is canceled. This is for Moralville, for Hamburg, towards Big Bend. And let's see, Bordelanville. Yeah, I think that's how you say that. Bordelanville. That is where that's at. But anyways, that is the latest there. It's a lot of reports coming through Jackson, both damaging winds and all that stuff. So, like, wow, dude. Yeah, we also have like 1.8 inches. That's literally golf ball size hail being reported out there too, which is just nuts, just nuts. Anyways, join Discord. It's a great way to get information. Yeah. Also, we also do have our Discord too. If you want to share that with us, it's in the description, guys. If you want to join our Discord, just FYI. That's another way to do it. You know, another way to do all of that and keep y'all informed. But anyways, but yep, like I said, though, we have a lot of severe thunderstorm activity going on across Mississippi. Yet again, like I said, you all are getting hit here pretty good again from what it looks like, in which we definitely need to be on the lookout here. So we're going to definitely, we definitely need to keep an eye out there for that. Let's see, there are so many. So many of what? So many severe thunderstorms? Yeah. A lot of them. A lot of severe thunderstorm activity is currently kicking off here. Let's see, 60-mile-an-hour wind gust and 60-mile-an-hour wind gust here and 1.5 inch hail here, which that's a pretty large hail. Let's see, is there any way I can make a Reddit page? I don't use Reddit personally, so I would not be contributing in that, essentially. Yep, so here's another warning up here towards Kemper Springs, eastern Mississippi, for a warning for 2 inches in diameter hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts out of it. Which that's pretty significant. Pretty strong stuff out there. Another one here for Butler. Let's see, towards Woods Bluff. Supercell near Salis, Alabama looks concerning. Is that where? Where's Salis? That's the real question. We need to figure out where Salis is. Let's see here. Sorry, I spelled that wrong. Silas. Oh, okay. I was about to say, I wasn't getting no Salis here. Okay, so for this storm right here, yep, they do have a tornado possible tag on it. Mobile, I believe, is the closest radar to it. Oh, yeah. No, yeah, we should definitely be looking out for this one. Not really, not any really heavy rotation going on right now. Which, that's good. Not any heavy rotation that's currently popping off with it, but I would still be watching for that storm. Which is pretty interesting. Can I show my Twitter again? It is, let's see. It is at NWW1162, which I can show you real quickly. Here, I'll go ahead and show you our Twitter real quick. Like I said, at NWW1162. That is our Twitter. Brandy says, evening, Andrew. What's up, Brandy? Hope all is well with you. But, yeah. But once again, like I said, if you guys are just tuning in to us, like I said, we have ourselves another moderate risk today, y'all. Throughout central Louisiana, south central Mississippi, south central Alabama. I mean, it's just a crazy day. You know, yet again, another one. So far yet that we've been live here, so far anyways, we have not seen any reported tornadoes since we've been live for the last, I believe, let's see. Yep, the last 2 hours. So we've been live here for 2 hours here. So that is what we are looking at. Let's go move back over here to the radar for a minute. Yeah, just a heap of severe thunderstorm warnings. I mean, it's overwhelming amount of severe thunderstorm warnings popping off here. Like I said, the one that's really caught my eye is the one here towards Jackson, Mississippi. Like I said, this one's, we watched this on camera here. I mean, still is likely producing some wind gusts. I mean, you can see the red there, just really gusting out there. Can I check the storm in central Louisiana? Yeah, of course. Yeah, if there's any suggestions of radar viewing you want me to look at, let me know. Because like I said, there's just so much going on right now. I'm just hopping all over the place. I mean, there's seriously just a lot. I got a storm here north of, or right here towards Pacton, Newmore region. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, quarter-size hail, nothing too crazy. One here in east central Louisiana towards, yeah, this is the one they actually had that tornado warning for. It's now been canceled. But you know what? Like I said, but this is still a pretty strong storm here. Towards Fort Adams, near Woodville, Mississippi, showing the possibility for a tornado, large hail and damaging winds being a possible concern here. So, yeah, no, we'll definitely need to be looking out for that here. And we'll definitely keep y'all up to date with everything that is going on here. But like I said, y'all, if you have any questions, feel free to let us know. Let's go and see. Phantom says it's on there now. Cool. All right, let's go take a look at it real quickly. Yep, now I got it. All right, cool. Here, let me go ahead and bring this up for y'all. Here's the Twitter view. We just got a report rolling in here from Timothy. That's the report that came through a Phantom. Wow. So where is this at? Definitely is coming down pretty good. It got some downpours. That's what we were seeing there. That is exactly what we were seeing there on the cameras, the live cameras. The water being washed across the roads and all the heavy winds. Well, thank you. Thank you so much, Phantom, for submitting that to us. Like I said, that's some pretty crazy stuff. Yeah, it definitely is some pretty nasty activity that's ongoing there. So once again, thank you so much for that. Greatly appreciate it. So if y'all do want to have your stuff shared on our stream here, like I said, of storm reports, of active storm activity going on here, tag us on Twitter at NWW1162. Maggie says, is our risk gone? No, the risk is not gone for Jackson. Just because that one cell moved through, it looks like, like I said, the risk is not completely over yet, which is not the best. Let's see here. Alabama power is out. Anyone else have power in the Dothan area? Let me look at the power outages. I can actually view that here. Oh, yep. We're starting to see Louisiana and Mississippi start to go without power. Let's try it. So Dothan, where's Dothan at? Which county is Dothan in? Do you know? Phantom? You should know that. Oh, wait, hold on. I got it. It's southeast Houston. Is it Houston County? But we're seeing apparently 132 people without power in the county of Houston, which is in Alabama. And this was reported at 6:41 Eastern, which is now 6:52. So this was a little over 10 minutes ago. But we got a lot of like Lawrence County. Lawrence County hardly has anybody in it, apparently. 500 people tracked in the county of Lawrence. That's interesting. That's actually a little interesting there. Anyways. But like I said, for Jackson, like I said, you guys are actually inside the moderate risk. Southern Jackson is right there in the moderate risk there. Let's see here. You're very welcome. Thank you so much for helping us get the information. Anytime, Phantom. Yeah, once again, thank you for that. Let's see here. So Houston County. What about Ketchup, Mississippi? You're kidding, right? There's actually a place in Mississippi called Ketchup. Oh man! All right, we're gonna have to look this place up. It's pretty funny. Let's see here. Let me look. So you said for Ketchup County, yeah. Ketchup and you said Mississippi. It has, yeah. It does not show up catch up for some reason. That's really weird. Let's see, not a place. Can't. I looked it up. Yeah, it's not. It's not a real place. How is St. Landry Parish looking? Let's see here. Let's see. This is in Louisiana. You're looking. Let's see. We're gonna grab local radar. For you, it looks like you're good. We do have that strong storm that we were watching, just to your east, essentially. But it's not not a concern for you specifically. The current warning out there though is for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and possibility of ping pong ball size hail. So that's what we're looking at. That is what we are actually seeing here. But anyways, at the moment, we don't have any active. Like I said, at the moment we don't have any active tornado warnings in effect right now. Let's see, southeastern Alabama, Ashford. Yeah, we got ourselves that warning there. Southeast of Dothan, which is in effect for ping pong ball size hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gust there, which is what we're looking at. So, anyways. All right, well, guys, I tell you what, we're going to take a small breather here. I'm going to take a little bit of a break. If you guys are new to the channel, once again, consider hitting that subscribe button, leaving a like. I'm going to take actually, I'll probably take it's kind of an extended break, but I might take a 30-minute break here today for right now, because I'm going to go eat dinner. I'm going to do other things real quickly. We'll be back in 30. I'll keep you all update with the radar view and all that fun stuff. So, but once again, if you're new to the channel, y'all, consider hitting that subscribe button. Like I said, we'll continue the coverage here. I'm just going to take a 30-minute break, kind of an extended break here for now, in order to, like I said, because it's dinner time, get a little hungry. Actually, I haven't ate anything today at all, so definitely feeling it, a little lightheaded. So I'm going to get stuff to eat real quickly. We'll be back here. So this issued a tornado watch for Pike. Interesting. But all right, guys. Well, y'all take care. Let's see. What is coming for Walker County, Alabama? Let's see. Walker County, Alabama. For some reason. There we go. Walker County, Alabama. So you're northwest of Birmingham. You're actually in the marginal risk here, level 1 out of 5. So you're looking pretty good. Not necessarily anything too extreme. Yeah, nothing too extreme. So there is a chance you might see a few strong to severe storms, but probably your chances are pretty low. Chances are pretty low right now. All right, y'all. Well, we're gonna take a 30. Like I said, y'all hang tight. Go grab yourself something to eat as well. Like I said, it's dinner time. I'm gonna go get me something to eat. I'm starving. I have not eaten anything, so I'm gonna do such right now. Once again, y'all, thank you for everything. Thank you for being here. Thank you for everything y'all have done and everything like that. But we'll be back here in 30, y'all. Starting a timer here right now. Once again, guys, we'll be back here in a few. So hang tight. We'll see y'all in a little bit. All right, so guys, what's up? Probably scared half of you here. Anyways, guys, what's up? Hope everyone's doing all right out there. I do want to give you all a little update really quickly in terms of what we're going to do. I was thinking about what I'm going to do here. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to end up ending the stream right now. I'm going to go eat real quick. I'm going to go finish some things, and then I'm going to be live again here later on. Probably we'll start the live stream back up again around 9 o'clock or so. So in order to cover some of the stuff here for tonight. So that's kind of the plan here. So I hope that's cool with everybody. Just gives me a little bit of time to take a breather, go eat dinner, get all this stuff done. So we'll be back here in about an hour and 50 minutes. But we're going to end the stream here. And then, of course, I'm going to set up another live stream to go live here later on. So hope that's cool with everybody. Hope everyone is all right with that. Yeah, I was just thinking about it. I was like, that'd probably be the easiest for me. Gives me some time for my food to get here and to actually eat and get ready and everything like that. But we'll be back here soon. We'll be back here in about an hour, almost 2 hours. So we'll be continuing the coverage here. We'll start up another live stream here in a little bit. So, all right. Well, once again, everybody, that sounds what I believe. I think that's what I'm going to end up doing here. But all right. Well, you guys take care. We're going to go ahead and roll off here for now. And like I said, y'all tune back in later on. We'll be back here live, giving y'all more coverage and stuff like that. But yeah, let's see. Give yourself have a great break in case I'm asleep when you return. Sounds good, Judy. Glad to have you here, Judy. Hope everything is going well with you. All right. Well, yeah, we'll catch you guys later on here. Stream's going to head off here in approximately 1 minute. So if you guys have anything you want to say, do it now. All right, guys. Well, we'll catch y'all later. Thank you for joining us. Love y'all. Please stay safe out there, and we'll see you guys later on. Peace out.